Now, there are cases not acceptable to enter into compromise. Now, let's have this multiple choice question enable to demonstrate one of those. Tech Solutions, a large software company, deducted taxes from their employees. So this is a case of the withholding tax amounting to 5 million, but failed to remit them to the BIR to cover operational cash flows gaps. So they have a problem with cash flows. So meanwhile, they didn't release the tax or remit the tax to the BIR, and they used the amount amounting 5 million. The BIR assessed them for the unremitted amount. Now, Tech Solutions admits liability but proves they are currently in the net worth deficit position and offers to compromise the liability at 10%. Well, that is the fact that they are in the net worth deficit. Pero, ang kaso kasi is about withholding tax. So, ito yung problema. Now, sino yung, or ano yung mananaig dito? Yung pagiging net worth deficit mo or yung subject na tax or type of the tax na involved dito? The Regional Evaluation Board is reviewing the application. Is this case eligible for compromise? So ito yung pinaka-question natin in this case, in this multiple choice. Now, if we are going to review those that are not qualified for the compromise, while the company meets the financial criteria, well, as I said earlier na ano sila, uh, well, net worth is qualified for the 10%. Pero yung problema is yung tax type na involved. Ang nature of the tax violation prevents it. Yun yung problema ngayon. The regulations explicitly state that yung withholding taxes are exceptions to the compromise authority. So therefore, withholding taxes are funds held. Therefore, it's not granted. Kasi yung withholding tax kasi are the trust or the funds entrusted by the government. Sa withholding system, tax system, yung nagwi-withhold or yung withholding agent, siya yung kumbaga inatasan na mag-ngolekta on behalf of the BIR. That's the logic behind that. So yung wini-withhold mo na pera, in this case yung 5 million sa kaso ni Tech Solutions, ay hindi talaga yun sa kanya. Kailangan yung i-remit sa BIR. There's no way na pwede siyang i-compromise. Okay, so kaya unless the taxpayer can prove na they weren't required to withhold in the first place, yun, then they are not liable to pay for the 5 million. So in this case, you cannot argue or you cannot apply for a compromise based on financial incapacity because the subject is the withholding tax. So yun. So that's why dito, well, if you can see, only the letter B is qualified. So they're not eligible. So both B and D are answering no. Pero sa D, unless they obtain ruling from the Department of Finance, there's no such thing like that. Kasi meron ng batas regarding that. Exactly coming from the NIRC. Now, itong B naman, ito yung pinakatama na rason kasi because the withholding tax cases are generally non-compromisable. Actually, uh, hindi lang siya generally. That's the fixed na regulation talaga. What I mean is you cannot bend that kasi those are the taxes na listed na hindi talaga pwedeng ma-compromise. So sa tanong naman na what if the tax liability was for income tax but the taxpayer had already been convicted of the criminal tax fraud. Dito, hindi rin ito pwedeng i-compromise. Kasi pag ang ano is tax fraud, it's not acceptable for compromise. May mga criminal tax case na acceptable pero maliban lang sa tax fraud at saka yung criminal case that is already filed in court. Yun yung hindi pwede. Dalawa yun sila. So kaya in this case, sa what if natin na question, hindi pa rin siya pwede ma-compromise. Okay? Again, ang rason dito is because it is a tax fraud. Okay.